Hey YouTube, this is Zendikari Animist, bringing you another historic Pauper game. This time I will be playing against Sunnyvale, who is one of our admins, I believe. And last time I played him, I lost and made some sideboard changes because of that. But he was playing Sultai Mutate last time, and we'll see if he's doing that again this time, because that was a pretty challenging deck for me. This hand is pretty good. I can get my Zendikon down on turn 4 and attack with it, so I will keep it, and we'll see how this goes. Quick hello. Okay, he's not playing Sultai Mutate this time. This will be interesting. Looking forward to seeing what he's got. Maybe it's another Rakdos party deck, or the red party deck. Let's find out. What you got going on here? Okay. Yeah, it looks like Rakdos, probably party because of... No, Rakdos sacrifice, maybe. Interesting. We're going to play the Druid the Cowl here, and see how that goes. I didn't want to play the Leaf Gilder yet because I was worried he might shock it or something. I don't actually plan to block with the Druid though, because he's pretty important right now to keep alive, to get these Zendikons online. Depending on what I draw next turn, I'll probably cycle the Tusker, unless I draw a Vastwood Zendikon. Because I don't need another ramp spell for Vastwood Zendikon to get my Nissa Zendikon on turn 4. Yeah, okay, he's attacking with the Hobble Fiend. Is he going to pump it? I'm not blocking, because A, he can pump it. And even if he does want to do it, let's find out. Yeah, pumped it up. Seems good. I will take the 3. And it's my turn now. I know he's got something else going on. What else you got? Let's see what your plan is. Okay, it's not one of those guys. Okay. So he has a lot of fodder to pump this Hobble Fiend. I need to find an answer to that at some point. But in the meantime, I think I should use pass turn cycle at the end of turn. Yeah, he's gonna probably sacrifice his initiate here, maybe. See you. Or actually, he should probably sacrifice the mass thing first, right? So he doesn't mass onto the thing, and he'll get another creature. Unless he wants to have a 2/2 out of that. Yeah. He has to seem to get ready to sacrifice something. Is it yeah, the armor token. That makes sense. The Hobble Fiend's getting pretty big. Getting a little worried about it. I need to find a way to answer it soon. I don't have an answer to it yet. He attacks with it. He can sack the initiative probably as he can sack the token too, that's my question. Not blocking. No, he's not sacking the initiative yet. He's probably gonna wait to block my Zendikon next turn. Which is fine. That makes sense. Okay. Wrong button. Here we go. We'll cycle this Krosan Tusker here. Yeah, we're going to grab a land, obviously. There's a lot of mana open. Take action, grab a forest. One thing I think this deck should use more of is fit some lands with ETB effects, or maybe some cycling lands. Okay, here we go. Zendikon. Yeah. And I will proceed to attack my Zendikon. I assume he's going to block with the Zendikon with an initiate and then sack it, is my assumption. That Hobble Fiend has trample too. It's a pretty cool deck of his, I must say. I'm quite fond of it. Oh, he's just doing that. Okay, well, that works too. That's fine. I'll get my land back. I can't do anything else though. But I'm okay with that because that's one less counter you can put on his Hobble Fiend. If I can just draw one of my removals, one of my ram throughs, I could deal with it now still. Okay. He's still not big enough to actually... He's still in the range of trading with a Zendikon if I need to. Attack with everything. Obviously no blocks, so I have nothing to do. Okay, I'm at 7 now. Getting a little dicey here. What's to play? More land. He has 1 card in hand. Okay. Land not great. Do I play the Zendikon? I don't think I do, actually. I think I'm going to play Llanowar Visionary. And he doesn't know I have the Zendikon, which could be relevant. And then I'm going to play the Dissident, so I can hopefully block him and kill him while he sacrifices something for it. That's the hope currently, is I can trade these 2 guys for the Hobble Fiend. Two cards in hand. If I can deal with that Hobble Fiend, I think I can make a comeback. If I draw a ram through, I can hump my Dissident and have enough mana to ram through to deal with the Hobble Fiend. Does he have another Heartfire coming up? Killing my dudes with it, maybe? Honestly, I'd be totally fine trading one of my 2/2s for Heartfire. Heartfire instant. It is like problematic. He's taking his time, as well he should. So I'm always a proponent of my opponent taking their time thinking things through. I personally am actually not very good at that, but it's something I want to get better at, taking my time and thinking my moves through, because it can make a difference. Okay, interesting. So he has now 2 creatures he can sacrifice. So my double block plan will not work anymore. Except he chose to sacrifice enough for the Hobble Fiend. So double block plan is back on the table now. And he just killed my guy. So once again, now that's not on the table anymore. Can this sacrifice itself? Yes. So I think I have to block here, unfortunately. Because otherwise he can just sack both his guys next turn and I die. This will at least keep me alive for a little bit. Okay. I think I can play a Zendikon here to defend myself with. Because he only has 1 creature to sacrifice, so this can still trade with the Hobble Fiend, and I'm gonna pass the turn there. I don't need to play Llanowar Elf right now. He top decks, he draws 1 card. What do you have up your sleeve? Oh, that's game. He's got it. And now I can just stack both his guys to his land pad and kill me. Good game. Yep, that shot did it. Okay, sideboarding time. Let's see what we got to deal with this. Didn't see any flyers, didn't see much graveyard synergy that was relevant. I don't think this guy's mainly against token decks. There's things that with a lot of blockers. This card, do I want it? And if I think I do want this card in the deck. At least the question is where. Definitely in place of this. I'm not a big fan of Dissident in general. He definitely didn't do much this game. So definitely point 2 in for distance. Do I want to cut the Krosan Tusker? I think I do. I think we could cut the Tusker for 2 more healers. And let's try this. Let's run it back. Like this. Well, not run it back, but just use it like so. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's get this ball rolling. Let's animate some lands. And yes, I will play first. And this is not a hand I can keep. This is not much better. It's actually pretty terrible too. Oof. That's not the healer, but that's not good to do it in this situation. I need another land. I gotta have to go to 5. Ouch. This is fine. This is fine. I can do this. Put land on the bottom. Put the Llanowar Elves on the bottom. I can go turn 1 healer, I think. Let's try this. Definitely having a rough opening is not... Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I do like the mountains he's using. The devil ones are pretty cool looking. Okay, play Leaf Gilder and pass. No way. I could have attacked there, I guess, but I think it's better to see what you guys defend me with. So he can't attack into this guy. And there's the Hobble Fiend. Oh boy. This time I'm not going to make the same mistake of letting it live long enough, hopefully. I can play this guy, and just throw everything under the bus for a chance to get. Well, maybe not everything, but a lot of stuff on the Hobble Fiend when he attacks with it. Okay. He's thinking. Not initiate. It's fine. Ooh, interesting. Perilous Mirror. That could be problematic. That can be sacked for a significant value there. I'm just going to play Druid and pass. I could really use a Zendikon here. He's probably going to sack the Perilous Mirror to the Hobble Fiend, killing one of my guys, and just good value there. That's some pretty solid value for that mirror. Okay. The question is, what does he kill? I would assume the Llanowar Visionary, because it's just 2 power guy, but and he can't kill the Druid of the Cowl, and the other guys are just smaller than him. I'm guessing he'll kill Llanowar Visionary here. Okay, he's attacking, yep. So he has, how many sacks does he have? He has 4 sacrifices, including losing a creature for me, I think. Is interesting. How do I block? Okay, here we go. Blocking time. How do I block? He can sacrifice 4 things. He had 4 toughness. He can kill one of my guys, so I think I have to block everything. And see what he does. The Hobble Fiend is dangerous and cannot be allowed to survive. Okay. Let's see how this goes. He only has 3 creatures they can, but these can make tokens, so you can sacrifice them effectively twice. Man, it's a cool deck. Okay. So he attacks a mirror. He can only kill one of my creatures. here. So even if he gets a 4 toughness, did I miscount that? I did miscount that, didn't I? Because he can sack his other guy. Ooh, I really blew that, didn't I? Yeah, because he can sack. He has those 3 more sacks and get up to 5 toughness. Wow, that's a blunder there. That's a big blunder. If he doesn't capitalize on it, he can capitalize on that. No, he didn't though. He didn't sack his whole team. He would have been, if he sacked his other 2 Grim Initiates, and he would have had an army and a massive hobble fiend out of nothing. That really, I think he should have sacked his Grim Initiates there personally, but I don't know. I'll be at another one, so there's that. I'm down to 1 card in hand. I really need to draw a Zendikon here. Let's see what I got. Perfectly Vastwood Zendikon, because I can play that into attack for 6. That could be a big. That could be big. Okay. That is not a Vastwood Zendikon. That is not particularly helpful right now. Maybe I should side some of those out actually now I think about it. Maybe left the Krosan Tuskers in or the Devkarin Dissident in. Yep, make your dude big. Her. This deck is awesome. Okay, here he comes. I mean, I'll block the army because he'll sack it anyway. And there's not much point in blocking with the Druid because even if I just Cowl him up, he'll still be able to get bigger. So I'll just block the army, which he'll probably sack in response. Mm-hmm. My turn. Okay, draw. That is not also helpful. Once again, that doesn't change the situation at all. So I just gotta pass turn here, I think. Huh. I need a Zendikon here. That's really the only way out, I think. If I could draw Vastwood Zendikon, I could play it, attack, and then the next turn I could ram through with the Hobble Brute. Hobble Fiend, sorry, not Hobble Brute. Hobble Fiend. I'm getting confused with Cobble Brute, aren't I? Cobble Brute is not a good card. Do not run Cobble Brute. Run Hobble Fiend instead. But yeah. Okay, here he comes. Yep. He attacks the Fiend. I do not. Well, no. Even if I block and trade all 3 of these cards, he just sacked the zombie army to each card, so I'll take the 5. Oof. Not going great, but he hasn't played much else though, so I wonder if he's getting a little flooded. That's wishful thinking, I know, but not impossible. Evolving Wilds. Why are you running Evolving Wilds over any of the other duels, I wonder? The only reason I'd run Evolving Wilds would be if you have 3 or more colors, or if you have Landfall Synergy. Okay, that's not helpful either. I need to draw Zendikon. How many cards did I left in my deck? 48. I've gone through 12 cards only. Hopefully I'll find a Zendikon soon. 8 Zendikons in the deck. Though, if he doesn't play a creature, he attacks the Hobble Fiend, I can trade all 4 of these cards for it. I could pump you, punch you, that's 2, 4, that'd be 5. So if he doesn't play a creature, then yeah, I could trade all 4 of those cards for the Hobble Fiend. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I don't know. It would set him back a lot. He hasn't played anything else, so maybe I will. Let's try it. Here he comes. Okay, here we go. I think I do it. Trade all these cards for this Hobble Fiend here. Feels bad, man. Okay, what do you have to leave? So now I range Guile one of them. Okay. Then I ram through. That'll be 5 damage. So even if he sacrifices his zombie army, he won't survive all this damage. Of course, he does have 3 cards in hand, so he has some removal or something to ruin me. Let's see what he does. Yeah, if he kills the Druid of the Cowl, I'm in trouble. Is he sacrificing the army? That doesn't save him. I don't think you should sacrifice the army here. Because if you don't sacrifice the army, you'll still have a 1/1 and I'll have nothing. You'll still have 3 cards in your hand and I'll have none, so it's still putting me back a lot. Uh-oh. Oof. Oh, interesting. He sacked that guy. Really? That's an interesting choice. I mean, I guess it does save it. I mean, get some use out of it, I guess. Huh. Okay. That's cool. Okay, take the 3. Draw a land, not helpful. I'm going to quickly mention that I need to stop this video and start it again because I'm running out of space for a YouTube video. So I'm going to do that and after I attack. And then I will be right back for video 2.